Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. And I will never get nobody name up. They was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that the marriage, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning. They said, we know you gonna put them hairstyles. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said I am. I'm going to put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Candace. I'm not messing with you.
Rock,
but look who they sent out the Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasper Crockett.
Attacking our whole national. So it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest racer. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding him up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to us, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, oh, they trying to use stuff for content. I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video, and he was talking about like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had, and when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull. Hi. Oh, looks like Mickey's trying to
Give me
fix something.
1 second. I was having all type of problems over here. My screen went blank. Everything.
I worry for your electronics, my man.
And I think I know who them down votes is now too, Trevor.
Oh,
yeah,
you tell.
I know who they is. I've been doing a little homework. I think I know who they is.
Do tell.
I think I know who they is. They watch every day. Let me see who in the building. What's up, Felicia Martinez in the building? How you doing, beloved? Cassandra Scott, how you doing? Let me see if my roll call, Mickey's roll call, is sponsored by, this coming from Felicia by way of New Jersey from the East Coast. Mickey's roll call is sponsored by South Carolina judge who called Dylan's Roots family victims after he killed 9 black church members, has been arrested for sex abuse images. Can you say karma? Karma. Mama Quill in the building. The lovely Terry Nixon. How you doing? Lena, what's going on with you, beautiful? Marcia A. Talbot in the building. Bonnie Vanner. Concrete Jungle in the building. What's up, my good brother, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis? Lena said, do something spectacular, then I might notice you. You heard? I'm trying. Loving me. How you doing, beloved? I ain't going. I wouldn't let you go. No. You know what? I hear that static too. I don't know where that's coming from. I just checked mine.
Did you check the connections to your microphone?
I did. Mine all together.
Give me a sec. I might have. Left my phone down though.
Yeah, I don't know where that static coming from. What's up, No Games? Kay Buford in the building. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, is it me?
Wait, I don't have to plug in this phone anymore. I got to put it over there.
What's up, Kenneth? Meat Freaks Barbecue in the building. No trouble, what it do? Yeah, I think that's you, Trevor.
Shouldn't be.
What it do? The Winters and tapped in. Buddha, Nick, what's going on? Yeah, somebody got sure. Yeah, that's somebody's. I don't think it's me. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, that wasn't me. That's you, Trevor. What's up, Miss Kariza Smith? I don't know what's going on. That's static. I'm glad it wasn't me. I thought it was me for a minute. What's up, B. Marie? What's up, B. Marie in the building? Yeah, I knew it wasn't no Spacely. Spacely had just took mics loose over here when I went around there. I didn't unhook mics and everything. What's up, Common Sense? How you doing? I can say this today, family. I come with y'all. I don't know. I didn't get, because I was running. Reginald Davis, how you doing? I came with an idea today, family. We getting close to the end of the year. What's up, Allie Nicole Gaddis River? Shout out to my Gaddis clan. How y'all doing this lovely Monday morning? I think I know what I'm going to do, family. Yogi G in the building. I'm going to hit you out. You know what, Yogi, I got to hit you afterwards. I'll hit you afterwards. You know what? Send me your number, your phone number in your inbox. In my inbox. Facts, rest in power, Iman Jamal Abdullah Al Amin, H. Rap Brown, and reggae superstar Jimmy Cliff. Concrete Junior. Okay, we got the real Casey in the building. Good morning, family. I came up with an idea of what I might do. The lovely Beverly Biggs Levy has touched down, and we got the lovely Deborah O'Neill in the building. How you doing? Concrete Jungle, what it do? Wrong person. That wasn't for me. Tony Terry. I'm sorry about that. Tony Terry, how you doing, good brother? Coming from Miami-Dade County. Oh, and I think Clark doing something too. Clark giving away something. Clark doing the turkey giveaway. How you doing, the lovely Sherry Allen? I gotta say that, lovely Sherry Allen. How you doing? Andre Holland, how you doing? You know, good brother Tony Terry, Miami-Dade County 305 in the building. I gotta say this, y'all. I think I might steal the mayor's idea when he was gonna give out them teddy bears. I think I'm gonna give out to some teddy bears to some butt hurt people. I know there's a couple people that's still a little upset, that 810 has moved on. I think I'm gonna give out some teddy bears as a get over it. I think I'm giving out some teddy bears. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give out teddy bears. What's up, Debbie Clark, one half of the Wonder Twins, to all the butthurt people that's mad at 810. I will give y'all that. I'm gonna give y'all some teddy bears. I think they probably, you think they'll still be mad at me? What's up, sweet cupcake on break? I can't hear nothing you said, Trevor.
Thank you. I forgot to unmute my mic.
Yeah,
anyway,
because that's your headphone. Static like never before. Yeah. What's up, need names, please. Oh, I'm gonna give them to you. I know it's about 4 females. I gotta do my checking every. I'm not all the way for sure, but I know it's about 4 of them. I think it's 4 females. How you doing, Michelle Smith? Spacely is not mad at y'all. I'm gonna send y'all some teddy bears, but I gotta do my checking. And to your husband, Michelle Smith, tell him and that's in case y'all don't know. Good morning. Georgia boy, top of the morning to you. And if y'all watching, good morning to you haters. I got y'all some teddy bears that's on the way. On the way. I might put jumping off the plane and diabolical to each of them, Teresa in the building. How you doing? The lovely Lorna then tapped in. What's up, Kevin Tay? Stopping in. Holla at us. Sarah P in the building. I gotta, it's a couple teddy bears I wanna give out. I'm gonna be giving out. Lavender, thank you for tapping in. Let me see. Is which I don't know. I don't know. The lovely Linda Chilton and tapped in. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, I last night that the Lions game, it took a lot out of me. It took so much out of me. I don't. Let me see. A lot of us having problem with the light. Let me go on here YouTube real quick. I don't know. You might have to go out and come back in. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going on here myself. Let me see how we work this. Okay, we live right there. Let me see. Oh, it's right. Let me y'all hit that like button as you're coming in. Hit that like button as you're coming in. Sharon, thank you for that $5 super chat. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the $5. It's a little better. It's a little better. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Sharon from Georgia. It's right there, Erica. It's right there. The like button is where you got to come down some. Let me show you on my. I got to share my screen. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen in case you have a problem. Let me show you this. You see Trevor right there? This me at the top. Like button right there. Y'all need to hit that like button. I ain't seeing none of y'all hitting that like button right there. Like button right there. Y'all need to hit that like button. I ain't seeing none of y'all hitting that. Yeah, it's right there. No problem. The lovely Carolyn Hendrickson tapped in. What's up, H. Spratt? Oh, you talk about last night what Philly did? Yeah, that was diabolical how Philly lost that game. What's up, T in the building? How you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. Hey, yeah, I don't know. Trevor having a malfunction over there with it. Well, how y'all doing, family? We in this thing this morning. We in this thing this morning. But let me get out of my pettiness. Y'all know I be on petty time a lot. Miss Eunice then tapped in. How you doing, beloved? How you doing? How you doing? How y'all feeling on this good Monday? Now let me get back to my reality, Yogi, I'll be right at I got you. Hold on, let me do this right here. Let me get this right here. Give me 1 second, family. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, now I'm back. Oh, we gotta go. I gotta go find the agendas. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. On mine, the like button is on the top right under. Okay. It showed up different ways up on. I got it. Why does it look different this morning? Because I guess this the different looks how they do it right now. StreamYard give you different looks. I guess it's the help. What's up, Big Mama Gaddis? I think it's the help like with this if you're on your cell phone watching it. I guess it's more compatible to the cell phones now. But hold on, I gotta go over here and get this. Let me get this right quick. Let me take this one out. Let me put this right here. My bad, family. We finna go over this agenda. I gotta get my mind right. But I am giving out teddy bears. If anybody that feel like y'all mad at 810, I will be sending y'all some teddy bears. I'm still that idea from the mayor. I'm giving out teddy bears. So don't be mad at me. You will be teddy bears will be given out for Christmas. And I will be putting y'all names on there who need them. And this just to show y'all that I'm not mad at nobody. Oh, we got 3 of them, right? Hold on, let me see which ones I want to go through. Which one came out first? All right, I'll do this one. Okay, open it up. Let me open this up. City, okay, let me see. Which meeting is this right here? City. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Which one is this? City Council Chambers. Oh, let me go back. Let me come out of that. You say what? Let me come out of that one. Let me go to this one. I'll go to this one right here first. What meeting is this? Okay. Oh. Let me go back. Let me go back. I'm gonna go to the 5 o'clock one. We got a 5:30 one. I should have. Let me go. Hold up. I got you, family. Bear with me. Here you go. Damn, I keep pulling up the 5:30 meeting. I'm trying to get to the 5 o'clock meeting. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. We good. Now I can get it up. Open. They just keep giving me the 5:30 meeting. How did I mess that up? It is what it is. Somehow I'm not getting the hold on, let me refresh my stuff. Shit. Let me go down here and get this right now. I don't even care no more, family. The meeting started at 5:30. I don't even care no more. Shit. My shit's cutting all the way. I don't even care no more. We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one. Let me see. Share screen. Unless I was looking at this wrong. I thought I saw a meeting said 5 o'clock. Oh, organization of the city council, council president, roll call. Let me see what we gonna do first. Organization, city council, vice president, order. Okay, the president-elect shall formally call the city council meeting to order. Okay, of the city. Okay, pledge of allegiance, prayer or blessing. Let's get past that. Request for agenda changes, additions, public hearing. Okay, let's get past that one. Okay, past that public comment, council response, consent agenda. Let's go. What's up on here? Draft proposed. Like, these are draft proposed. Petitions and communications. Summary of minutes of the Special Affairs Committee. Oh. Reappointment of board hospital. Reappointment Hurley Board of Hospital Managers. Brian Nolan. Let me see. Resolution. Okay. For a 5-year term. Oh my goodness. Let me get back to where I'm at. Studio. Family, can y'all see that? You know what? I can't get that one up. Went to send it to me. I was trying to get it up. It keep giving me the 5:30 one. It will not let me get the you sent it to me. Yeah, it will not let me get that one. Okay, let me see. Let me cancel that one out. Let me do this. Oh, okay. Good looking. Yeah. Thank you right there. Special Affairs Committee meeting. Let me bring this up. It will not let me put that joker up on there. Share screen. Let me get here to appreciate it. It will not let me. Yeah, thanks. It will not. It will kept giving me the 5:30 one. Here we go. Oh shit. Let me break this out. Here we go. Here we go. The reading of the disorderly person city code subsection. We got that. We got that. Consent agenda. Okay. Council response. Oh, okay. Let me blow this. Damn, why wouldn't Let me see. Okay, they finna fix the what's the name up. How y'all doing? Just in it. I'm mistaken, posted the council meeting. Okay, because I was wondering what was going on. I'm sitting up here. I'll just send you a link. How you doing, Debbie Clark, the other half of the Wonder Twins? Okay, family, Winters really messed this up. Let me bring you on up, Trevor. Winters really messed this one up. She sent the same one. She posted it twice. All right, let me see what we're going to get down to.
Is my mic any better, or is it still acting up?
No, you good now.
All right. Yeah, looks like I just burned out a USB port on my motherboard. I'm probably going to have to replace it soon.
Damn.
Eh.
Yeah, stuff happens.
$200
Okay, let me get down to this contract. Let me get down to this resolution. Okay, we got the first resolution for the 4:30 meeting. How long y'all think this meeting gonna? Godly, did you see the money on this joker? Let me get to it. They got resolutions 250387-T. Contract Lurvy Constructions LLC. South Building Lower Level Office Renovations Phase 1. Department of Business and Community Services. Resolution resolving that the appropriate city officials are authorized to enter into a contract with Lurvy Construction LLC for Phase 1 completion of the South Building Lower Level Office renovations for the Department of Business and Community Services for an overall total amount not to exceed $322,016.80 for the fiscal year 2026, 7/1/25 to 06/30/26. Despair and doesn't meet the functional needs. It says the South Building lower level area of City Hall is in major despair and doesn't meet the functional needs of the Department of Business and Community Service. This project will include improvements to the electrical, lighting, drop ceiling, painting, mold remediation. Mold just all through Flint flooring, window treatment, workstation furniture, allowing the space to serve as a functional and safe office space for multiple employees within the department. Are you serious? Are you serious? What's up, Constance? Thank you for tapping in.
I mean,
but you know what? I was having a conversation with somebody. They said, "What's up, Lanita Murray? Thank you for tapping in." Most of the buildings Flint is probably need whole infrastructure probably just done.
Dude, most of the buildings in Flint, if you were to tear down the wall and look at the space in between, have mold in them. I mean, a lot of that is fucking environmental, because it is a humid area. A lot of another part of it is neglect. And if you take a look at, say, city buildings, they don't get too much actual maintenance. They get a cleaning crew, but how is a cleaning crew supposed to get in between the walls, right? Like this should have been done a hot minute ago.
My thing is, when did they just start worrying about that? They felt that mold. They didn't understand. Well, what was the Miss Shasta Little, the intern and buzz lady for a second?
Yeah,
when she was saying how listen, have y'all family? Okay, let me see. Is that a mock company? Family. Who? Oh, hold up. We got that Mike Clark in the building. How you doing, good brother? Let me see. Can anybody answer that for me? Who owns Lurvy Construction LLC?
Well,
I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm being honest with y'all. We just going over the agenda. We got like 2 more resolutions for that one. Lurvy, Lurvey Construction.
David Lurie is the president and founder of Lurie Construction, a firm in Flint, Michigan, specializing in construction and program management.
Oh, well, Deborah Luna said it's the in-laws. Who in-laws, Deborah?
I mean, give me a second. So David Lurvey.
Oh, White. Oh, I'm guessing Ridgeway White. Am I saying that wrong, or am I right on that? Well, I mean, listen, hey, it is what it is.
Nope, it's not telling me.
Okay. Well, we can't get that. I'm looking at Winters Hall said, R. Peter Swanson, everything and every lost body allegedly has been burned. Now, wow, What's up, my good brother Michael Cooley in the building, Greenwood, Mississippi. Mississippi, you heard. He said point of order 662. Keep pressure on point. Let me read it right. Good morning, Greenwood, Mississippi. 662. Point of order. Keep pressure on Davina. Diabolical. Man, I'm telling you. Hey, tell Davina lighten up. Tell her lighten up. She's rough. I mean, hey, what is more sad than Flint? Let me get down to the. Didn't Lurvy do the city council?
Give me a second to check my
Didn't
spreadsheet. I'll tell you.
Lurvy Construction do city council? I ain't knocking them. I mean, I'm just saying.
Like I said, give me a second to check my spreadsheet, and I'll tell you.
Okay, well, let me get down to the next one. Then we got Metron Farnier. Am I saying it right? Farnier. Purchase of water meters, water service center. Let me see what they ask. Shit. Resolution 250388-T. Metron Farnier, LLC. Purchase of water meters, water service center. Resolution resolving that the Division of Purchases and Supplies upon City Council's approval is hereby authorized to issue a purchase order to Metron Farnier, I'm hoping I'm saying it right, LLC, an amount not to exceed $576,000 for fiscal year 2026 from 7/1/25 to 06/30/26 for the purchase of water meters for the water service center.
I don't see anything for Lurvy in here. Give me a sec.
You see that right there?
Renovations, senior center, nope.
So wasn't that what Dennis was just talking about?
Which part?
Then Dennis just was talking about them water meters that wouldn't, so they finna get some new, one of them ones he was saying cost $3,000 a piece or something. Did them people even explain?
No. Why would they explain?
Hey, they want to give them $576,000. Shit, over $500,000. I can tell you that much. 76,000 over $500,000. So if the water meters were as bad, giving bad readouts, is the people gonna be able to get reimbursed for this?
No.
Oh, okay. So they just gonna say, "Oh well."
Mm-hmm. So when my meter was screwed up in Flint, it was saying I was going through an Olympic-sized swimming pool every month.
Hanifa in the building. Good morning.
Now, part of that was I did have a messed up gasket in my house. I fixed that. And then the meter was still saying I was going through.
Oh, I want Trio Paint. No trouble, God. It said Trio Paint Co. is the one who did the council chambers. Okay.
Thank you, no trouble.
Oh, thank you. Because that means, listen.
Yeah, I didn't have Lurvy in here. Anyway. So I got it fixed, and they still said I was going through about 600 gallons a month.
Coretta H. Good morning. Yeah.
And I said, there's got to be something wrong with that meter. They replaced it, and what they did is they cut the amount I owed in half. Not adjusted for nothing, just cut the amount I owed in half. Like, really? So, I mean, if you don't go to City Hall and tell them, like, hey, my meter's screwed up, they're not going to do nothing for you.
But how would you? I mean, they the ones, if I'm not mistaken, just had said it. Like, I guess they needed the new meters to be updated. But so how that's gonna work?
I mean, I guess you see a drop in your water bill because they put in a new meter, and then you go, okay, well, then that means the old meter's screwed up. But then they're going to ask you to prove that it was screwed up. I mean, you're going to spend like weeks and a lot of time with a headache just to get like maybe a $50 rebate.
But you see this? I'm going, good morning, Carol Kincaid. The last thing we need is another new water meter. They keep using the bad reading excuse. Change out to a meter that isn't doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what
I'm saying. Use a different brand, guys.
Let me see. Denise Cousins. They said the water meters don't send strong enough signal. So how does new meters of the same kind fix that problem? Wouldn't new Wi-Fi in trucks make sense?
I don't think it uses Wi-Fi. I think it goes directly through phone lines. Either way, like just they're using the same brand, the same model, all that. They're just replacing it. Like if you have a problem with the brand itself, changing it out don't fix it. Don't fix shit. If I have a problem with Chevy and I just say my transmission keeps on blowing out, am I going to go get another Chevy? Probably not. It's a manufacturer defect. Why am I going with the same thing? But it is what it is. They're just, it's a government, man. The government's only job is to spend money, and they're going to find ways to do it, whether it's helpful to people or not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a point there.
If they sit there and haven't spent all the money in their budget by the end of the year, they start panicking.
Well, we got another resolution. I mean, let's see if they're going to pass it. If they're going to pass the council, then you got another resolution, 250383, .1-2, approval obsolete property rehabilitation exemption certificate application, 703 South Grand Traverse Street, Travis Street. I'm saying Traverse, and that's Travis, Grand Traverse. Resolution revolving that an obsolete property rehabilitation exemption certificate for the real property, excluding land located in this. Okay, so what's the big things? Approved for a period of
Man, I hate this format.
Ain't that the house that they was talking about doing the lead abatement and all that with?
Did they give an address for the lead abatement house?
Yeah, 7703 South Grand Travis Street. I'm just saying, is that the one? I'm not for sure. Family, can y'all help me with that? Is that the one? So they'll probably be in there for what, about an hour max? It's 3 resolutions they got to do. Then
no, it's Flint City Council. They're going to be in there for about 3 hours fighting over these 3 resolutions. Then they're going to go into the main meeting. The main meeting is only going to make it 15 minutes because someone's going to lose their cool and break quorum.
Who approved it? Let me see. Joanne Gurley, the forum, Philip Moore, Clyde Edwards, purchasing Lauren Raleigh. It ain't approved by city council.
Yeah, it needs the vote.
Right.
Once the vote happens, then they stamp on the tribulature.
They're going to get it. Who brought the next one?
I mean, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Leon ain't going to show up because he doesn't like showing his face lately, and maybe Johnson isn't going to show up because she's got another route to run or something.
Yeah.
Man, every time I see Seamus, I gotta get us a soundboard for like some Scottish bagpipes. Every time I see his name or I hear his name, I'm just gonna play the soundboard.
Oh, that's what. Let me see. That's what I asked. It's to freeze the property tax before rehab per Commer Lewis. Oh wow, didn't know that. Will the new meters add additional charges on the bill? Probably so. Going to add more charges on the bill. It says 703 came up as a law office. I wonder who law office is that.
Also, I heard you answering a few people. So our streaming platform here has given us the option to do 2 different types of layouts, and it broadcasts both at the same time. One is for your phone. The other one is for computers and TV. If you look at Morning Recall, today's date, then you'll see like an icon of a phone that's meant for you to use on your phone. If you're using that one, but you're trying to watch us on computer or TV, it's going to look a little screwed up. So you'll have to back out and go to the other one. They're both broadcasting at the same time. You just have to click on one.
Yeah, that's what
it's that new Mars multiple aspect ratio streaming. That way it looks better for phone people.
Yeah, because that's what I was just that's the one I was looking at. Okay. Now we got the 5:30 meeting.
Oh, great. They're going to vote on the same 3 things again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they got 3 resolutions. Nah, hell no. They going to be in this one for a minute.
Yeah, tonight's going to be a late.
No, it ain't going to be that long. Hold on, let me see what they got. I'm finna put it up. Hold on, family. Give me a second. I'm finna add to. They don't got that much. Hold on, Trevor.
Seriously. I'll be 100% with you. If I end up having to stream it from my computer, I'm not even going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to be playing. Whatchamacallit, Tarkov. Okay.
They doing a public hearing for ordinance. Okay, public hearing, public ordinance. The Flint City Code of Ordinance
Hey, you see at
amended
the top of your
chapter
screen
50
that
zone.
plus sign? You see at the top of your screen the plus sign running across the top bar?
Yeah.
Could you click that? I think that's gonna blow it up a little bit for us. No, left. That's
hold
not.
on.
That's
I
not
know.
plus sign.
I know. I just hit the wrong one
Hit
by
escape.
accident. Shit.
Hit escape.
Yeah, I'm finna come out. Hold on 1 second. Let me come down here. I hate when I do this every time.
If you hit escape, it should bring you out of full screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking on it now. Hold on 1 second. I done jammed some shit up over here. Give me 1 second. I done jammed me up over here. How did I do that one right there? I'm looking for it right now. Hold on, let me come out of this joker. Hold on, I got you. Let me redo it the right way. I won't never do that again. My whole thing that froze up over here. Here we go. Back working. Hold on, let me add it back to this thing. Yeah, no, I got it. I hated that I did it like that.
On Earth?
Nope. There we go right there. Never again. I got it now, family. Here we go.
Looks like, okay, so 59.6 is to play with the zoning.
Let me see where we at.
I love how they give all these numbers here: 50-23, 50-25, 50-30. How about you tell us which one of those? What
Don't they
those
post
are?
to pick? Don't they post to pick tonight? Is it gonna be is they gonna pick the new what's the name? Oh crap. The new president, the vice president, finance chair, they just gonna roll this out to next year. What's up, Raphael?
I know
Bro,
Liddell
thanks for tapping
roll
in.
out for next year.
Huh?
I know Liddell wants it. Raphael, don't tell him that. Anyway, Liddell wants it to roll till next year. Candace probably doesn't.
I mean, but ain't it time to pick because they got a full council now?
They've been supposed to pick. It doesn't matter if they had a full council or not. They're supposed to pick. God, what, 2 years ago now? A year ago? They've been running through the same president. Like, she's been president for 2 years now.
Right.
Yeah, they're supposed, like, it didn't matter if they had a full council or not. They're supposed to pick then. They still haven't done it. So,
right. So what was the purpose if this already gonna be on council with that property on 703 South Grand Traverse? What's the purpose of even having that in what was it, legislation if they know they're gonna bring
the
it
legislative is this 83.6 is dependent on it going through legislative. If it doesn't go through legislative, this gets struck from city council.
All right.
And so they're just saying, yeah, we're probably going to pass it in legislative committee, and then we're going to pass it through here. But we'll see.
Well,
I don't think giving anyone an exemption certificate is okay. I'm sorry. If the property rehab is good for the city, then it's good for 703 South Grand Traverse Street, isn't it? So then why are they doing that?
Well, Book of Revelation, every blue moon people get called out on certain things. Welcome to the crowd. You know, I mean, I don't think nothing gonna happen. I don't think, to be honest with y'all, I know we come on here and have these conversations hoping that some stuff gonna change. I mean, we got to accept the system is the system. At the end of the day, this how this thing gonna roll. They're gonna find new players who gonna play along with it. It is what it is. It says B. Marie said, "Do y'all think non-Flint resident Leon Elamine will show up today?" Hell yeah, he got work to finish, and we're gonna get to it.
Oh yeah,
Okay, they
there's
putting the they
over $1
got
million on
on the
on
too much
council
on the
tonight.
line. Are they doing
I mean, look at
presentation of minutes?
250390T
Oh,
MTech Company 2 sewer cleaning combination trucks, DPW sewer department. They want to spend $749,000. That coupled with the one that you just read a minute ago is over $1 million right there.
he got it's too much money finna be passed today. Just look at this. You looking okay? They got the reappointment of Hurley Board of Hospital Managers Brian Nolan. I'm thinking he gonna
Oh,
pass. Brian
reallocation of ARPA funds to the North
pass.
Flint Food Market Cooperative, 150K. They want to give that another 150,000. How much
Where
has
you
that?
at, Trevor? I'm just putting this. I'm trying to go through the resolutions. You done jumped all over this thing.
Oh yeah, I'm going. I mean, look, most of these are bullshit anyway.
I'm looking at okay. I'm looking at.
Reappointment. Okay, we know that Brian's getting reappointed. There's really no need to talk
I don't
about
know.
it.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. I'm guessing he's gonna get reappointed. What's up, Angela Lynette? Thank you for tapping in. Michael B. Good morning.
I
I'm
mean,
thinking.
isn't he a Neely appointee? And Neely's got control of council right now. I mean, Liddell might vote against it, but she's already outnumbered anyway. So
But what's up with this one? This first resolution, the reallocation of opera funds, Asbury United Methodist Church food access and food support system. 25,000 for them, right?
yeah. Which, by the way, I haven't heard Asbury United Methodist pop up on any of the
Ain't
former.
that in the third ward? Ain't that like third, fourth ward, if I'm not mistaken?
No, I'm not sure, but I haven't heard them pop up yet. Hell, I
Okay.
haven't even seen them show up at council to ask for money before, but all of a sudden they're there. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. You're talking about the MTech company.
Yep.
The
To
sewer
clean
clean-
sewers.
Yeah.
And
Damn,
that's what I'm
749,580.
saying.
Shit.
And then you go down to reallocation of ARPA funds, the very next one right there.
Right.
And that is for another 150,000 to go
Well,
to the North Flint Food Market.
But
But how much have they already given them? And how much has that thing
Well,
already picked up? Over
well, we
10 mil
knew.
plus investment?
Yeah, but that got pushed through there though. So they had their votes to push it through there. I know Judy was against it. I know Dennis didn't because they wanted 400. They wanted that 150 and wanted another 300,000, but they settling for the 150,000.
I mean, haven't they received ARPA funds before?
Nah, I guess this was the first time they getting it. I'm not for sure. Don't let me lie to you.
And I know that they picked up money from Mott. I know that they've solicited for donations before. Hell, Liddell came right out and said that she's a part owner of it, right?
You see this? Asbury already got money, so they finna get him another 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what Shisha. Oh, okay, that ain't for me.
So the grifters are probably about to pick up another 150,000. That market's not going to last a year. He's going to liquidate, pay off everyone that donated in or bought shares, invested, and then he's going to walk away. Oh, I tried my best. Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, Mott put 10 million into it, so it is what it is. Then I'm looking at the contract Weinstein Electric Co. additional electrical services. Damn, resolution resolving that proper city officials are authorized to enter into a change order. Number 3 to the contract with Weinstein Electric Co. for additional electrical service in the amount of $50,962 for fiscal year 26. I mean, what is they doing? A 3-year amount of 500
garage for the McKinley Center. Okay, I can see that. Electrical work throughout a building that big will cost about that much.
Oh man!
Now I don't know if it needs it. I haven't.
Yeah, they probably do is in Flint.
Yeah, I mean Flint buildings catch fire often enough as it is. We don't need an electrical fire.
And this the Lurvy construction for the South building that may be referred from special affairs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's 322,000. So right now we're already talking over $1 million tonight. Leon's gonna be there.
Then now look at this 576 for the purchase of water meters.
Yep, Leon's gonna be there.
He ain't got no choice but to be there. When you looking at they gotta push this through. Second reading and enactment of ordinance. So they gotta do the code amendment ordinance chapter 50 zoning. Okay.
Yeah, which, oh, here we go. Permanent uses, employment. So they're going through all of this. This is going to be a long ass meeting.
Man, then they got special orders, discussion items, special order, Flint water crisis settlement. Why are they steady playing with these people? Liddell, look, a special order requested by Council President Liddell regarding correspondence received from Special Master Deborah Greenspan to the City Council concerning Flint
You know
crisis
why
settlement.
this is.
And are you serious,
Now,
man?
that last one, you know why it's being brought up and why Liddell is bringing it up.
What's up, Miss D? Smash that like button, family, on your way in and hype it up. To the people who like to watch it too, won't y'all smash that like button? You're watching every day.
Yeah,
Just
you
hit
know
it
why?
once.
You
Cicero,
know why
good morning.
Liddell is calling the special order information on the Flint water crisis settlement?
I'm listening.
2026 is coming up. She's got a rough election coming up.
Yeah.
She's been butting heads with the mayor, who's going to put money and backing behind her. She has to start appealing to her constituents.
And that's crazy.
Now she gives a damn about being transparent. Now she gives a damn about people receiving their water crisis settlements. Now she gives a damn. She didn't give a damn a couple years ago. She didn't give a damn last week. But now she realizes that she's on the outs a little bit right now.
Christine Chandler, good morning. Yeah, I mean,
she's going to start appealing to voters.
All of them in campaign mode, man. All you gotta do is just sit back and watch it. I ain't taking no shots. I'm just being honest. Everybody's in campaign mode right now. The mayor been in it since March of this year. Because I mean, they not being honest with people. If you was on Medicaid, they coming for, they acting like people finna get down there like $1 million some dollars. It might be a handful who really get some money out of this water crisis, but the most people gonna get is peanuts. Carol Kincaid, I don't know, to be honest with you, in case y'all want to know. It says it's a second ward planning to share. I recall when they tried to sit on the AOC rewatch. I mean, these people, I don't listen.
I mean, we'll see if it turns into a closed session or not.
Right. You see what Carol Kincaid said? Carol Kincaid, she said, if the 3% I read this morning, this AM is correct, yes, peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like they playing with the people. But you know what? All politicians do that.
All right, so take a look at this, right? How much was the Flint water crisis settlement? Like, how much was that actual settlement?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you.
Quick look here.
You're looking at the settlement, but we ain't looking at like the interest. The money been sitting in the bank, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Should have been, yes.
So where's the interest off of that at? You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, and then they want to give it, say, the kids. We don't know how many people who done died off. You know, how are they gonna do with that? To me, the whole thing was the setup.
626 million in total, though the largest portion, 626 million in total. The largest portion, 600 million, came from the state of Michigan. All right. Additional settlements, including the Viola North America, 53 million, McLaren, 5 million, Row Personal Services, 1.25 million, City of Flint Insurance Companies, another 20 million. All right. So, yeah, okay. The numbers ain't numbers in here, but we'll take that and we'll do the. Here's the fun part.
What's up, Reflection? Hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Support the platform. No, I'm being honest with you. Like, to listen, dude. They've been playing 11 years and they still ain't paid nobody. It shouldn't take this long to get a lawsuit to give people their money if they really wanted to help the people.
99,000 people in Flint, according to the census, in 2014.
Thanks, Reflection. Yep.
So we'll take the 626 million.
Mm-hmm.
How about my fingers work? There we go. And divide that by 99,000.
Mm-hmm.
That would be $6,323 a pop per person.
You see what I'm saying?
Per person.
6,000.
We got to see how much the lawyers took from the Flint water crisis.
And they already got their money, if I'm not mistaken.
Water crisis settlement. The lawyers took $202.8 million. So let's play the new number here. That's 624 million minus 800,000. Okay, that equals 421,200,000 left. Now we'll divide that by 99,000 people.
I got to check the reflection. I ain't seen it. Go ahead. How much?
That's $4,254 per person.
Now it went down, and they don't even want to give them that. They said Medicaid can come in and take it. Like, dude, if
you're behind on your taxes, they're going to take it. If you're behind on your water bill, they're going to take it. All of that.
They find in every way where they don't have to pay the people.
Oop, right here, Kenneth.
Yeah,
thank you very kindly. The last count, there were only approximately 26 to 28,000 approved claims.
Now, how messed up is that? And everybody signed up for it.
Now, here's the next fun thing. Mm-hmm. If we take into, so if you were a homeowner, you could max out at $1,000.
Yep.
For damage to your property.
Facts.
If you, as an adult, were affected by lead, Legionella, or any of the heavy metal poisoning, you get jack. They give you a bottle of lube until you go fuck yourself. If you are a minor or were a minor,
thank you for
then you get divided into 4 groups. The first group being between 0 and 8, then 9 to 15, then 15 to 18, and then you have the kids that might not have been put on the settlement at first, so they're holding a chunk back so they can get put on the settlement later, which will never happen. Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone who could be affected did put in paperwork. It's just a lot of them got turned down. Anyway, the max any of those kids could receive is $1,200. What's that going to do for a lifetime of debilitation for, say, lead poisoning in your bones, brain?
How about what doctor is going to say it was caused from the water?
Shit. For so long, so many of those doctors refused to say anything was wrong. Oh, there's nothing wrong with your kid. What do you mean there's nothing wrong?
They didn't say it was caused from the water.
No, they didn't say anything was wrong is the thing. I mean, they were showing clear lead poisoning symptoms. They were showing clear rashes and skin dying off. You could literally just take your finger, do that on your skin, and you would rub off skin.
Yeah, when you was here.
But they were saying, no, that's normal.
When you heard General Motors quit using the water because they were saying it was peeling paint on their cars, they didn't think about the residents. See, this is where like you kind of lose me. I mean, where they lose me at with this whole situation.
Now let's see how much.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good looking. I just seen where it said special master asks federal judge for permission to start Flint water settlement payment. They want to give out them peanuts so quick for the people gonna be like, well, we gave y'all. That's how you got Melissa Mays when she talking about look at the people who came up off really who got some money. And it just ain't Melissa Mays. It's the unconcerned pastors, that crew with them. Look at, they will pay a hand few where they can get money, where the masses is done.
So just quick little Google search.
Come on.
Because you asked about the interest.
Yeah, what's up on the interest?
The Flint water crisis has accumulated $46 million in interest on delayed settlement funds, according to a 2024 Special Masters report. This interest was earned on unpaid settlement money that was unfairly delayed, and there has been legal efforts to ensure this accrued interest goes to the adult plaintiffs. It is important to note that this $46 million is only one part of the settlement fund, which is worth a total of $626 million. So Of that 626 million, it's grown another 46 million. And they're trying to put that toward adults. But you won't see that because, I mean, hell, the lawyers that came into Flint that everyone was cheering on, yay, go get them, they excluded adults from the settlement. So now you're going to have to go back, go through the entire process again. And this time the state and city and I think it was Hurley, all those other plaintiffs can argue it and get it knocked down again.
See, you see what Carol just said. So no, my bad. Kenneth said, I told many of the doctors I had to see for water-related injuries that it was water-related, not one word in the medical records, and this was U of M.
Yep.
See, Jennifer, they have been holding that money over people's head who have been sick for years. Peanut, be lucky if anyone gets a dime. And that's the prop. I'm saying that's when you see in the game, Liddell really thinks she doing something when she's saying, oh, I had a special master. How many more special masters got to keep telling y'all you're not getting nothing?
Well, here's the thing, right? They held on to this money on purpose, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So it was awarded in what, 2020?
Was it? If I'm not mistaken, don't let me get the line.
I believe it was awarded.
Then you see this, what Carol said. It does that interest divide for property owners who are apparently getting zipped after enduring the nightmare 12 plus years. Let's talk about when they messed up your front yards.
1,000. That's it.
Yeah, let's talk about when they messed up your front yards. And then if you lived in the house, you remember you got to split that too. Let me put this up here. Let me get this. All right, this ain't what old Stoddard brought y'all. But look at this. Special Master acts, and this comes from the Michigan Public. Mm-hmm. Special Master asks federal judge for permission to start Flint water settlement payments. And this was Michigan Public by Steve Carmody. It was published November 22nd, 2025 at 10:13 a.m. See this, after waiting more than a decade, Flint residents are a major step, you hear that, a major step closer to being compensated for damages tied to the city drinking water crisis. How you going to be, now I hate I even put that up. You see that? Gonna be, how you gonna make somebody, what about the people that die? What about the people that's living with the after effects of this water? And then but you see how they got their people running out here? You see how they got, and this should be a disgrace. A major step closer to being compensated. How you gonna compensate people who done lost family members? How you gonna compensate people that's probably messed up from the water? How you gonna compensate that? It just show you they so far away from what's really going on. They don't even see it. Shame on the man who wrote this. In April 2014, the city of Flint drinking water source was switched to the Flint River. The intent was to save money. They saved money, but the result was improperly treated river water, damaged aging pipes, releasing lead and other contaminants into the city's drinking water. Tests showed lead in Flint's tap water was significantly above state and federal limits. They didn't care about that. Health officials say there is no safe level of lead in drinking water, but they missed that part. No safe levels of lead, but you know they don't care about that, right?
Right.
Yeah, because but just it says in 18, these people it said 18 months later, Flint drinking water switched back to Detroit's water system, but by then the damage was done. Yeah, you see this where it said late Friday, the special master appointed by a federal judge to oversee the claims process filed a report outlining how thousands of claims will be paid. The payments will range from approximately $100,000 to $1,000. The largest award will be for a claimant who was a child under 6 years old at the time of the Flint water crisis, which documented high levels of lead in their body. All other awards for young children without such high levels for other older children and adults will be considerably lower. Right, Special Master Department, be Special Master Deborah Greenspan and Flint's court filings. Are y'all serious?
Let's take a breath right there.
Huh?
Let's take a breath right there. Let's take a second. To get amounts of lead in your body, measured, you have to go to the doctor, right? How many people could actually afford to go to a specialist for that?
Dude, did you see the game that they was playing? They had the thing right up the street when you had to do the lead testing, where they do the bone test. If you didn't get that, man.
But that was for payments after it had already been settled. The first one, though, said children under 6 at the time of the water crisis, children under 6 who had high levels of lead. How many children under 6 were in families in the city of Flint that could have the amount of lead in their body tested by a professional? Come on now. There ain't too many that had good enough health insurance or had enough money to go to a specialist. There wasn't. And no one was offering to pay for you. But I just did, because I saw someone say how much of the, whatchamacallit, of the settlement was going to property owners for damage to property. I looked it up. 3%. 3% of the $626 million was set aside for payments for property damage. 3% of that, by the way, comes out to $18,780,000. Okay, of that 18 million, how much is going per household? About 1,000. About 1,000. That's it. So, I was a property owner in Flint that owned a house that was affected by the lead. I've showed you guys my fucking pipes. The entitlement I have for not even rebuilding the pipes, not even any of that. What I am entitled to is $1,000. $1,000 for living for 8 years. Mind you, I wasn't there from the beginning. I moved there willingly in the middle. $1,000 for living there willingly for 8 years with bad water coming out of my pipes. They replaced the service pipe in 2017, February of 17, maybe 18, one of the two. So they replaced the service pipe there. Okay, fine, dandy. What about all the pipes that you ruined inside my house that I had to use for the entirety of the time I lived there? $1,000. That's how much pain, suffering, and PTSD is worth now, apparently. $1,000.
I mean, listen, I was managing Angelos Coney Island when the water switched. It killed Angelos. Wow.
Yeah, Kenneth, give me just a second.
So be sure the minutes called.
That was Viola North America added $53 million to the settlement.
This is why I'm fighting hard to keep another huge water contamination. I wish Flint can get that help, Jennifer. They ain't nobody finna. I see what you're saying, Raphael. Okay. Let me see I work with a scientist who study this stuff. I have struggled to maintain supplements and regime that keeps me healthy. Thank God no lead shows, but no compensation for doing right. And then a lot of time, man, they not even telling people how even the right foods to eat. See, they not telling y'all how the ones who are affected by the lead, you knew you need to change your eating habits. So they're not even telling you that how to get, natural way to do this, but it costs to do these things. They're not telling people none of this. They're not telling people. Let me see, Kristen. My daughter's had the bone density test and done, which was a condition for the lawsuit. I kept telling people that was another way how you was gonna be put in a different a different pay bracket. What about the people who didn't make it there?
No, I'm sorry. I was working. My wife was working. I think my kids still got it done. I think I sent them with their grandmother, but how many people had an option? I mean, hell, in Flint's economy, you had to have 2 people working in the household. You had to have 2 incomes. So how can you take time off of that for a $1,200 payout that goes straight to your kids? Okay, I'm fine with that. But how many people could afford to take a day or 2 off of work for a $1,200 payout that wouldn't come for another 10 years?
Yeah, they want people to die off so they won't have to pay them. I do agree with that. Agree, 'cause they do. I mean, because look at all the dialysis places that have popped up in Flint in the last. I mean, look at how many people on dialysis. Look at all the different cancers people catching. Like this, as y'all know, and y'all see, I was doing a cancer cluster study. You wouldn't have to do that if we ain't have a problem. Then you can't even get when you saw Clyde, and I'm gonna blame Judy on this and the rest of them. They was fighting to even they don't want to even test to be done about the water because if they do that test, you know what they're gonna find out. It's not we not from as the mayor say we from recovery. I mean from crisis to recovery. They're gonna find out we was in crisis, never got out of a crisis. You got the Clyde to glide fighting against it. And then on the houses they wanted to do, why not do the whole city? Why would you just pick one side to do, one little area to do? Why not do the whole city?
I'm still thinking that the homeowners of Flint need to go back to court and sue the state, the city, everyone that was involved in the original, just to bring it back and say, no, you need to replace the pipes in my house. I'm sorry. Like, I understand that home repairs and upkeep is on the homeowner, but when the city itself, when the government itself screwed it up, the government needs to pay for it.
They
won't unless they're forced. And if you go through with another lawsuit on this, yeah, it may take up to a decade, but honestly, just to fuck them over, I'd do it.
I mean, but you gotta look. It's serious. It's serious when you look at
for home repairs ain't shit.
Just what T said. But it came out later that the bone density test was never supposed to be used on human bodies. But this is the game that they played. This is the game. They never had no intention. They came with the pump fake and people fell for it. But what can you do when you seeing people begging for help? You know what I'm saying? You turn the water on. You got people right now. You heard your one council person from the 7th Ward where she say, oh, I wouldn't drink the water without a filter on there. I wouldn't drink it with a filter on there.
Mm-mm.
To be honest with you, man, I'd be over my homeboy crib, turn the water on. It stank, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to worry about, and you think I would trust listen, I hate to say this, but if it ain't an independent agent, if it ain't somebody independent that's connected to nobody in this thing, nobody that's connected to none of the players, I'm just going to be honest with y'all, to none of the players, man, I gotta put this fool out here. I see y'all wanted my attention. Oh my God, I'm finna find him. Let me put him in timeout because he's just like this is just downright.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's in timeout. I just put him in
timeout. That's
okay. Yeah, just put him because you don't want to mess up your algorithm when you're blocking him. You give him 24, give him 86,000 seconds. I told you when you come on, you get some of the strange things coming on. Remember, those filters being issued is coming to an end too soon.
Mm-hmm.
All good things come to an end because they're gonna tell you now it's on you. Because
here's the other part of the game, right? So the concerned pastors got money to provide water pods for X amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
They were relying on the city to get the water pods done. So what happened to that water pod money?
Oh, when Melissa Mays and the concerned pastors got that $100 million. That was they put in there to get rid of the water pods. That was part of their agreement. When they got that money, yeah, that was part of the agreement that the water pods weren't coming back. That's why I was so frustrated.
A large part of that $100 million was to fund water pods. So
no, them water pods was over, but yet they still had the people fighting out here like we was bringing the water pods back. I'm just telling you, this is the foolish stuff. All of them got that. Look, Trevor. Look, this nonprofit game ain't nothing changed. All these people did this. I mean, Flint is just because it's a predominantly black city that you know what I'm saying. But everyone do it, man. This ain't nothing new. They just spent $26 billion. When you hear what I said, 26 with a B, out there in California to help homelessness. Is it more homelessness now?
Yeah.
Did that $26 billion help? So where did the money go to? Yeah, where did the money go to?
Dude, the money went to some really stupid fucking laws. Like, you can't, if a homeless person sets up a tent on your lawn, you can't kick them off.
Yeah, Jennifer, the concerned parents, they got paid because, concerned about their own pocket. Look at this. Water Safe Declaration pulled the plug on the filter. Think it's the end of this year. Not certain, but think so. Yeah, it's over with. They weren't gonna keep playing the game. It's over with. But they know this ain't changing. That's the problem. This ain't nothing changing, man. We in a sticky situation. I would have hoped it could have worked out better, but ain't nothing finna work out better, man. These people looking at it, listen. You better take this and be happy with it, because what it is, the handful that's gonna see some money, they gonna be like, man, no, we did right. We did. The handful gonna be saying it's a good deal. That's why you got Melissa Mays went on Jordan Sheridan and show, oh, we didn't know, but you was running around here like you knew what you was doing.
I don't know how the fuck you don't know. You had lawyers representing you.
What's up, Eleanor?
That were apparently fairly decent lawyers getting you $100 million. You're telling me that those lawyers that got you $100 million didn't explain to you step by step, provision by provision, subclause by subclause? No, that's some bullshit. That's a damn lie.
But that's why I'm telling y'all better look at this 2026 election and be serious. What's up, Kobe Fatty? Thank you for tapping in. And gotta be honest. Don't you know Neely gonna have his people primed up just like the other side gonna have their people? To be honest with you, I wouldn't take nobody from neither side. That's not, listen, all you gotta do is look what you got going on. Y'all better find some people and wake up now and find like-minded people before November pull up on y'all next year, and you'd be stuck with the same ones that they handling y'all.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just being, y'all better get some people that's going, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, the ones who control this thing ain't going to let us stop what's going on. Now, what you can do is get you some better negotiators that's up in there, because they're going to bite them off too. Let's be honest. They're not going to go against the system. I don't care what nobody say. You go against the system. People, listen, they deliberately don't want another Mays. Like, they don't want another Mays. Just look at the people who they've been bringing on the board. Oh, yeah, look on council. Look at the people they was bringing on.
Right.
Just look at what they was bringing on. The rest of his soul, but he said he would never vote for, man, Quincy, like, he would never vote for, they not voting for that. They telling y'all. They tired.
And here's the next part, right? So each side props up people onto council, and who's the ones that accept a settlement? Who's the ones that say, yeah, we'll settle for this amount? Council. City council.
Yeah, y'all better wake up. I've been
Unless
y'all been
someone
getting played
on city council who's going to sit there and say, I'm going to take the max amount, and it needs to not be behind closed doors, because this affects everyone, right? This doesn't need to be a closed meeting. This needs to be an open meeting.
Listen,
never mind, you'll never get that.
Let's be honest, family, for the ones that's from Flint, tell me what administration and the council, I'm talking about both, mayor, state rep, administration, that work for the residents. I'll wait, because we got the 11 o'clock. I'll wait. Y'all put it in the checks. I know some people older than me that y'all let me know what administration, along with the state rep, along with the council, that vote for the people.
You're gonna have some people bring up some names from the past.
But I still want to know, because right now you can't show me what's going on with these. I'm just saying, just tell me. Prove me wrong. That's all I mean. Enlighten me. Don't prove me. Enlighten me, because I probably don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me which one when you had they did for the residents. I mean, because I'm old enough to realize when Flint wasn't looking like this. Now about the water being poisoned, I don't know.
See, here's the thing: you can't negotiate.
You said Stanley and McCree. That's what I'm saying. So. And now that you did you just see that? Get people, I seen that. Now what you see, Stanley and McCree, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm looking at it says the state is the prep. How do they get the authority to give us what they decide for abusing us, please? I'm just saying, show me. You have to admit that Weaver was getting things done regarding the water crisis before she was set down. That's why I'm asking. I just want to know. Nobody in the last 20 years, you see new one. You see that? Yeah, I knew one. I'm just saying, because we might have had people that we liked it. Let's be honest. We might have had people that we liked it, But when you really you sit down and have these conversations, man, look,
I'm just saying, there's no going back and renegotiating. It's already set in stone with the courts and everything. You can't go back. You are stuck with what you got. Now you can try new lawsuits, taking new angles, but the Flint water crisis and settlement as it is right now, that one's done. You cannot do anything more. When you sign that piece of paper saying, yes, we accept the settlement, there's a part in there that says, I can't go back and change my mind. You change your mind now, that's absolutely fucking fine. On the other hand, you can't take it to court. You're stuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if you go back, because I'm just being honest, you got to go back and see, like, everybody gonna have their own. Because I'm seeing a lot of people, because with people, and don't get it twisted, and when Weaver won the first time, I voted for her. But I'm just telling you, had a lot of people that was against her. Half of them was against her. This ain't just get did like this. Like, even like I'm saying with the mayor, the current mayor, half against him. You know what I'm saying? But I am old enough to understand this aspect. This is one of the worst councils that they said they done seen. May's been gone.
Yeah, they kept
Worst
on
council
the
when you
chaos
look at
because of Mays, but
yeah,
Mays has been dead for a little while now. I'm sorry to say, I like the guy, but he's gone. So
I'm saying about
where's the chaos coming from? I'm saying where's the chaos coming from that makes it to where they can't even get shit done.
Yeah, but they was using him, but he was an scapegoat. What I'm saying, he was the scapegoat. Just look at all the stuff that's been going on. You got, and it's just sad that these people, the residents, like, because you got people who, let's be honest, you got people who going along with the BS that Liddell doing. You got people who supporting the BS that Candace is doing. Even you had people supporting the BS that the first ward was doing. Second ward was, third, you know what I'm saying? You see, Weaver got TV things done, but she had to fight the council. Yeah, because she was going against, you got to understand, you had people, the two patriots I knew who was going against it was Eva Worthing and damn, what's her name from the fourth ward? Kate Fields.
Yeah.
Where's your counsel at, Jennifer? I'm looking, Carol Kincaid, Flint Fatigue. As soon as the media allowed Snyder to broadcast that quip, there was nothing Weaver or anyone could do. We got it without lube on the regular. Yeah. But see, Flint, Monday, I haven't watched none of the Monday. I thought couldn't none top Flint. What's up, Stanley Wood? To be honest with you, I thought things didn't meant to be put in TV. I get it. I just look at it like this: get rid of the fourth ward. Even if you do be Marie, me and Trevor was having this conversation earlier. I don't usually think. To be honest, I don't care who you go grab out the fourth ward and change it up. And I think, and a lot of time, that's what we really,
Actually, here's my question. Who are you going to replace Judy with in the fourth ward?
Stanley Wood with the $5 super chat on Monday. Thank you, Wood.
Yeah, who would we replace Judy with? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying keep her. But, who else is there? Peachy? We've seen who he is. We've seen who he is. He's the same type. He's there with Liddell. Hell, the man's fucking stood up and applauded Liddell and Eva Worthing before. So why would we do that? And that's the only name that pops to me from the fourth ward. There is no good choice there.
Let me see what T said. Said a lot of the Neely, Liddell, and Candace supporters don't watch the council. They are church members, classmates, family, and friends. And that's what, now the part you said, that's the church members.
Fucking FBI.
That's what is terrible right there. because her church pastor is Chris Martin, Bishop Chris Martin.
Yep.
And you see how he perform. I mean, the stuff that listen, all the people that roll with Neely is questionable, man. Just to be honest, I ain't seen none that some of the even his administration, like I said, Clyde, like fires. I don't even know. I'm gonna just say this, man. It is what it is. When I seen Clyde coming down there, and he don't care how I give. I mean, I don't care how a person feel about me, but when you in them positions, when you would sit up there and try to block, didn't really want no testing to go down with the water, man. Like, damn. Like, do these people really? That's what I'm saying with the mayor. Even when they had the special master that was up here, I mean, not with special master. When you had who was up at the library? Was it Dana Nessel? And they was talking about the water, about the settlements coming out. Is like, and then when you had, and I know that was Miss Taylor when it was calling him out. It was like you didn't see his wife saying nothing. She the state rep. When you seen her fighting for you? When you seen Neely fighting for you? But guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have people voting for him. And that's what I'm talking about with the Democratic Party. You ain't had nobody came and called his wife out on nothing. Oh, new one. You ain't lying. Because listen, did y'all watch Charlie LaDuff? What's the name? Did y'all know the state of Michigan voter recall is not even up to date?
The voter rolls?
Yeah, voter roll. Yeah, when I said voter recall, my bad. Voter roll.
Because Flint, and there's always a recall happening in Flint.
You need them, but did y'all know at down there at Lansing, the voter roll is not even up to date, and we wondering why Flint. Listen, Charlie LaDuff went to a lady house. She was renting a house, and on this show, it's on my page. It's called when he's saying fire. When it's showing the Gretchen Whitmer, when you showing all this, it's even talking about the Detroit mayor race. Man, when I tell you this thing was so corrupted, like to the core, it's just the system. And I think Charlie LaDuff was doing, listen, man, they got a person, they went, just like how Tanya came with them receipts about Leon not staying where he was at. Charlie LaDuff went to the renter house, but this woman saying she living in his house, whatever seat she rented for down there. If you in with the crew, you can get away with what you want to do.
I mean, so Steven Crowder, like him or hate him, he is a conservative podcaster. After 2020, he went and showed, because voter rolls tell you which people from which addresses voted, not how they voted, just that they voted, and if they voted in person or absentee. So he went to several absentee locations in Detroit, Lansing, Saginaw. You know what he found? A lot of those, an empty lot. Right? But I still see people trying to fight against getting rid of absentee ballots for just, I don't feel like going to the polling place, so I'm asking for an absentee ballot. Then don't expect your elections to be fair. I mean, just take a look at how Third Ward got in. How many of those signatures look the exact goddamn same? And you're surprised? Like, shit. You're going to keep getting that until you say, no, absentee ballots are only for disabled and people who aren't in state, like military or business folks out on a trip that have to be on that around that time. That's just as it's going to be.
Got to be tripping. And I ain't trying to be in all the people business. I'm just I'm trying to get to the part where he went to the lady house. And I know people, if you look at some of the stuff they done did down in Detroit, man, like, Lord, I'm trying to find it. He had to pay $4,000. Dana Nessel made him pay $4,000 to get some information.
Mm-hmm.
To
gotta love boys.
Yeah. Like some of the stuff that they done did, man, I'm telling you, they went to these people's houses, man, to find out these people and stay there and all the stuff. I was trying to find the clip. I'm trying to pull it up. with all the people that's running. Oh, here it go. Because when he started the show, he said we got a little Flint, like we got a little Flint going on.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll get it next time. I ain't gonna put it up. Yeah, but I got that from Charlie the Duff. That's what I'm saying. People don't. It's like people don't understand. Like she is visible when my. Hey, oh wow, you see this right here when Denise says. Saw a picture of Cynthia District 70 and to get big money for another opioid program. She is visible when them dollars available. Facts.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, I
been
went to testify.
getting pushed right now pretty hard. I mean, how many press conferences have we seen where she has nothing to do with whatever they're talking about?
Did you see?
Standing right there, arm in arm with Neely.
I ain't trying to laugh, but did you see this?
Mhm.
Jennifer said, "Look at the FOIA and Grand Blanc going on right now. They want 100,000 for it right now."
Mm-hmm.
For man, listen, and they know people ain't got the money. Why you think they was giving Trevor a hard time when we was trying to get for? Man, they want to because they knowing most people don't have the money. Now they know certain ones. Why you think they do put numbers up like that? It should never be that high if it's called for Freedom of Information Act. Why is it so hard to get the information?
I mean, you're paying the salary too. So you're not just paying for the paperwork, for the cost it is to mail you or email you. You're also paying for that person's hourly rate, whoever's going and getting the information. So if it's just digging through files and paperwork, you're paying their hourly wage. Like, why am I paying your? Isn't this your fucking job? Why am I reimbursing the city for you doing your fucking job?
And then they can do anything. We'll say 4,000, and it's like you didn't want to put this out here, but listen, if Dana Nessel came to talk about Trump, they know better. They didn't even got the voter roll call. Like this will kill me with both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats. Both of them gonna tell you how bad the other one is, but at the end of the day, they both gonna screw you. One gonna tell you I'm gonna do it. The other one gonna tell you, gonna lie to you, but still gonna do it. And it's crazy for when we seeing all the stuff. I understand why now. Why they not mad about the residency stuff going on in Flint. I get it. I honestly do get it now. Because you know why? Because I'm seeing on the top level how they cover up for their friends. You got one lady that was caught up on the Epstein talk, having a meet. Taking text messaging him doing the hearing. You got another one that you have brought up that jumped on his girlfriend in D.C., right? That fella. Did you see how the Republicans fighting for him? They gave y'all, what was the one guy they gave? Santos. But you see Trump didn't pardon Santos?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's what they showing you the game. It's all about who in power. If you can benefit me, we're going to keep playing this game. That's why you seeing the state rep, you ain't got to worry about, but they did stop her when she called herself trying to get, I ain't going to even say it was her trying to get that 30 million. I'm going to say allegedly her husband. Because ain't no way in the world that you can make me believe, and I'm not trying to knock her, she might have been an all-A student, I'm not trying to be funny. You cannot make me believe that she know what she doing down there. This is her husband calling them shots. And you right, Concrete Jungle, the fox versus the wolf. And that's where we at right now. We dealing with foxes versus the wolf. Both gonna eat you. This is what we dealing with right now. We up here begging. Remember the redistricting? Guess who went along with that? Democrats. I remember when I was down there when they was talking about it. I'm like, y'all don't see the redistricting, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hell, Jan Marie fought for the 7th ward. They was trying to, but we have, if Flint supposed to be a Democratic city, how is we letting all this redistricting going on like this? If it's supposed to be, why is y'all letting it go on like that? They knew what they was doing, splitting the wards up like this. That's just like with the voter roll. I mean, with the vote. And I saw something with that. I think Charlie Duff was talking on that. Remember how Davina put the new wards out early?
Mm-hmm. And was doing some things out of the new ward, some things out of the old ward.
And they weren't supposed to do that. until 26.
Yep.
Guess who talked about that? Charlie LaDuck. I think they did the same thing down in Detroit. I think Dana did that. You wasn't posted, or the Attorney General, you wasn't supposed to do that. How you gonna do that? But see, this is the game that Davina got to play. Don't you know Davina knows she getting away with murder? When she let 21 get away with that, Davina told y'all all y'all need to know about it. But too many people, Davina, my friend. Same thing what happened, and I'm not taking no shots. I'm just being honest. I ain't like them other people that talk shit but make posts about you because they miss you. I'm going to just tell you what it is. And some of them people are diabolical. I never seen so many sensitive people in my life. Some sensitive people. You know what I done learned? These are some Jim Jones followers, man. These are Jim Jones followers. I'm being honest with you. These are some a person can lead these people to the Kool-Aid. I never seen, but you know what? I know I'm going off on a tangent right here, but you know I'm not going to take no shots. But that just show you, I'm not going to be a part of no religion that is showing racism. I'm just going to put that out there. But let me go to this right here. When you looking at these people, y'all not common sense. Yeah, them Jim Jones followers, man. That's how you can see people. They can follow people around here right now. You can see people. Listen, man. You see when Winter said she was at the grocery store. The people want to shake the mayor's hand, but they got cases of water in their grocery cart.
Yep. I mean, if he was doing his job, he wouldn't be needing that. He would be fighting the state tooth and nail to get them to replace the pipes in their homes, to get them to, well, hell, he would also just be doing his job as, the administrator of the settlement, the one who's in charge of getting the pipes all the mains replaced.
No, but that just show you the craziness of these people, man. These people, we want our money. You're not finna get no real money. They don't even think they get no real. You know what they gonna look at? That's why when you got people saying, "Oh, Trump gonna give us $2,000," this just show you how bad and need the people in. They'll take anything, and then Liddell show y'all when she got that 30,000 at one time hit, she thought it was supposed to get it again. It just show you how these people is. Thank you, sweetheart. Shell. They will fall. These are Jim Jones people. You got some sick people. Listen, I done seen people. I'll just use this as an example. Winters, I don't want to throw you up on the bus, but this is the truth right here. People got mad at Winters for being cool with Tanya, right? I'm gonna just show you where sickness at, that people don't see their sickness. They get mad at they mad at Tanya and Winters for being cool. But hell, some of these delusional people is cool with the people that's cool with them. They don't even, this just show you when they say the blind leading the blind, you got people, I'm just telling you, this the same thing that happened down here in Dearborn. You see how easily people can be tricked into some stuff, can go follow a movement. That just show you how foolish people is. That's the same thing when the guy, Sir Merger, came up here. People was jumping on his side. You had people they always looking for somebody to fight. They looking for leaders. I never seen so many people looking for somebody that gonna lead them. And it's crazy. That's why you had when Leon, let me see what B. Marie said. Thank you, B. Marie. I was finna get on one. It says if Leon spent $24,000 for porches, $2,000 for grass cutting, so what happened to the remaining balance? Somebody got to get paid. Ain't that part of when you do it? I mean, when you don't you get for putting it together or something? I'm not for sure.
You can throw yourself a bit of money for payroll, organization, and administrative fees.
Just look at May's people. Look how some of May's people went and lined up with the people. You look at some of May's people that lined up with people that was against him. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me, and you want to tell me them the friends you want? These are some of the most sickest people I've seen in my life.
A lot of these folks just jump from one wagon to another wherever they think they can get some money and some clout.
That's all they do. That's all they do. That's all they do. They be looking. I never seen so many people You right, common sense, the blind leading the can't see is what we used to say. Yeah. It's just something, and you got, I mean, like it show you how sad, and I think this is like why Flint is in the condition that is in. You can't all get on the same page. Yeah, but yeah, new one. She might have called. Yeah, she did call off both parties, but she got on out of that seat too. She said, "Let me go on and resign." She got on out.
Yeah, she was also looking at getting all of her donations. Well, she wasn't going to catch any this time, and then getting primaried by like 12 different people who all have backing better than she does now. Yeah, no, might as well just call that.
Yeah, but she was going along with it. She didn't speak out until it started affecting her bottom line. But she was going for everything else. She was they was all for it. But that's like anybody. Until it affect your bottom line, you don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. But until she would look at her voting record with Trump. Look at that voting record. But she get mad, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, you have a blessed one too, Jennifer. That's what I'm saying. Until they get mad. No, it's true. New one. I'm not saying it's not true. I agree with you all the way, but I still can't forget what she was going along with though, until it affected her. Yeah, it's true. But how many of them come out there and be? But is she gonna vote? When she the one said she was gonna get out there and name the names of the Epstein's files down in Congress? Or did she forget about that? Or was that just a ploy that she was saying? She was gonna name the people. Ain't this the same woman that said she was gonna do that? But listen, when you getting threatened, because I don't think she wanted to step down. I think she saw, you know what I'm saying, this president ain't playing. But like I say, when you take a shot at the king, you better make sure you hit him. Because if you miss, look what you're getting into right now. They said the governor's race in Georgia is open. Now it's going to be open.
I mean, right now you're even seeing people, it's 2025, saying that they are openly thinking about running for president. You didn't see this you haven't seen this before, not years ahead of the race.
You know why?
Politics is changing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because to me, it's just going back to the old ways, to be honest with you. It ain't, it's just more money involved in it, but you got to remember, go back how it's like people they getting dug into their beliefs. They getting you getting dug in, both sides is getting, but you know what? Not that. Let me rephrase that. What MTG better go and retire because she did put too much little business out there. She talked her shit and left. That's what she do
in the first place. I've sat here and complained about her in the past. Like, she was just one of them that I couldn't get behind. You know what I mean? She was always so obnoxious. I'm not really sad to see her go.
I mean, listen, I ain't listening. I'm not tripping on nothing. It just, to me, with her, it was like she was with all the BS. And then when she called herself speaking out, but I think it's more of the rhetoric that Trump came in telling was like, we're going to drop the Epstein files. I think he played himself on that. But I think a lot of people keep forgetting. Remember this was before me and your time. Remember when Jimmy Carter came, he said he was going to tell the truth about the UFOs, right? You can go pull that up. What happened when he became president? He closed them files. He left it alone. See, a lot of time these people will come in and say, we're going to do this and that because they want the people like, I'm not part of the government. Then when they get in, you see they part of the good boy system. You're going to shut up, be president, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to get a script and you get to do this and that. Same thing with Trump. When Trump went to saying he was just going to expose the Democrats, remember, he was running. That's all they was saying, Epstein files. Trump got up in there and saying other people was probably like, look, it just ain't going to affect the Democrats. And before we let you destroy us and open so many secrets, what did he say? I'm going to drop the files about MLK. I'm going to drop the files about John F. Kennedy, but he dropped stuff redacted. You think them people going to let you put all that business out there with the United States governments have been doing? Come on.
Oh no. Every government, like no government's open. And
Yeah.
expecting it to be open is
Yeah.
you've got a better chance of actually meeting the tooth fairy than finding an actual open government, finding an actual honest politician.
And that's what you think. And I understand why Clyde them fighting so hard. Do you know if Clyde and Neely said, come on, Clyde would have go against, when they were saying who was some of the Congress people was telling the military go against the president, the general go against the president orders. That's like hearing Clyde. If Clyde went down and said, okay, we're gonna do a citywide testing for the water, Neely would have fired him on the spot and would have went. You would have saw, Clyde would have went against him. Whichever one of them would have did that, you would have saw them like they know who bread and they butter. Clyde know his ass is supposed to come down there and say no. All of a sudden, now watch, all of them gonna be talking about water next year. Watch, you gonna see people talking about water next year.
Yep, you're gonna get a little bit of a water talk, and then they're gonna get elected. Hell, Liddell's already set it up right now, talking about the settlements for the water crisis. We need information now. The second someone gets in that office, when they're talking about it, it goes away.
Why she wasn't pushing for her residents to come there to the meeting? When what was that? Dana Nessel was up here at the library.
It's strange, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just looking at it right now. Just like why she wasn't fighting for this. Like, can't none. I understood Judy, her whole thing was she was against it, said the water was fixed from Jump Street. My water's not messed up. Like her, she been on her point on that the whole time. She never said she seen nothing. Well, I can see that, but Candace, Liddell, Leon, was he there for that? I think he had to leave.
Even if he wasn't, was his ward affected?
And yeah, first ward.
That's what I'm saying. It was kind of a rhetorical question, my friend.
Yeah, and I know I got it, and that's what I was saying with that's what I'm saying. It's downright unbelievable. Downright unbelievable. They wouldn't even do it. And that's why I said I disagree with Brother Art on this. Like, no, I would never use Candace company. She's compromised, in my humble opinion. And allegedly on top of that.
The way that I had expected to happen from Candace's company is they would test houses
I believe
before they test houses. Like, we have to test these many houses. This one all had good results that we like, so we'll use those in the official test. These are discounted, and we're going to find some way to discount them.
That's why I couldn't use her. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't trust nobody up there, to be honest. And I mean, like I say, tying them, I'm excluding y'all far as on that water stuff. I'm excluding y'all on that. But I'm saying I could not trust the mayor, his administration, the state rep. Like, and people don't, and it's like they don't see now. I'm not going with that well, the whites was doing it. So what, they was doing it. That don't mean you supposed to go do it. If you seeing if one crew was doing wrong, that don't mean you go do it. Just because you see a black person was doing it don't mean you go follow up and do it. Man, we getting our money. You don't supposed to do like that. That's what I get sick of. You go point. Just because I get in a position because my predecessor wouldn't shit, did that mean I'm supposed to follow in the same thing?
Right.
No, but it's been but ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it, Kenneth. Don't you know the state? No, that's a conflict of interest. Is it a conflict of interest with the mayor being the mayor and his wife being the state rep and they living in the same house?
No.
Okay.
Well, it is, but legally, no. Because you can't bar someone from taking office just because their spouse has an office.
But she's not working for the city, though. How can the residents put a complaint in if the mayor, her husband? So how that's going to work out?
That's something to bring up with law, but legally, it is not a conflict. I'm not talking morally. I'm talking legally.
No. I know what you're saying. But it just is what it is. But you got to think, man, when I was, like I said, if you go look at some of the, like I said, y'all go watch that Charlie LaDuff. And I'm going to show y'all. Well, y'all go watch this. It's on my page if you want to see it. I'll put it up here. But they got they got problems too. And this was just an incident right here where he went to somebody's house and the person said they staying there, but this was one of their rental houses. This how rough this is. This Charlie LaDuff. Go when he started, he said, I think Detroit got them a little Flint. Go up there, go watch this one. And it's on my page, but let me blow it down something for y'all can see what it is. What's this show called? Charlie LaDuff Fire. And you see what they said, and you got people in this chat say, hey, you left out Gary Peters, Alyssa Slockin, and Debbie Dingleberry. Whitmore, 70 million stolen Michigan tax money. I'm just saying, this is the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
They said, I love the fact that no matter what the rest of the state votes, Detroit automatically determines the election, even though it's only 30% of the residents and that once lived there. See what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness.
Well, roll up a little bit. I think I just saw someone say that Michigan was lucky. Michigan is so lucky to have, our very own squad. Whitmer, Nessel, Benson. Yeah. What a joke. Ugh.
Right.
I mean, didn't Nessel and Benson just have a falling out? One of them charged the other?
Yeah, I mean, they're going.
I mean, do you, I guess.
Listen, Bim, I'm just looking at it. I'm just telling you. When you see this and we wonder why, let me bring that up. And we wonder why you worrying about the voter roll here. Why it ain't updated? It ain't updated in Lansing. You see Charlie LaDuff, he going to, remember Weaver, Hiram Winters. Remember they walked by and they had these houses that was no longer there?
Mm-hmm.
Charlie LaDuff, he going through there like, man, ain't no houses over here, but it's on the voter roll.
Yeah, I mean, so when I ran for office in 22, because I was running Republican Party.
What's up, Michelle Pfeiffer?
Gave me this really cool program, website type deal, where I could
Deborah Thompson
section out parts of the city,
and
it would tell me all the registered voters there and what their addresses were. A lot of those I rolled by, no house, but those were current records. Those were records pulled from the state that day. It was its own little search engine that gave me these addresses. I'm like, okay, well, I guess this was a wasted day because most of these blocks are absolutely empty.
And that's what he was going. He was riding by in that house he was at. It was kind of like, that's why I said I think Flint got his own. I mean, Detroit got his own little Flint. He went to a rental house of the lady property to say she stayed in that house.
Mm.
And that's what you like, and I get it. Like, why? And that's the only one I will give Trump this when he said, if they took away them absentee ballots, the Democrats probably would never win an election again. And I believe that.
I mean,
this ain't
regardless of who wins and who loses, I just don't like the fact that there's cheating. Like I said, I'm still upset about the third ward election because so many of those signatures, those weren't signatures. Those were just someone having jerky movements while making fake names. Like, you couldn't even tell who those names were. Most of those should have been discounted, but we all watched it. We all watched it live. Like, only 2 or 3 were discounted, and that's because the pin came up. Like,
Facts.
Because honestly, if it weren't for the ludicrous amount of absentee ballots that came in, right? I mean, absolutely insane amount of absentee ballots. Ms. Bev would be in the third ward seat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And now imagine that on a greater scale. Imagine your senators, your Congress folks, your House representatives, your president, your governor. All of them are in on it.
Yeah.
Until you get rid of that, until you say no more of that, you're not going to have any actual fair elections. They're just going to try to out-cheat each other. I mean, granted, once you get rid of it, they're going to find other ways to out-cheat each other. Take a look at Lyndon B. Johnson when he was running, I think it was as governor of Texas. He rolled up to a polling place with like 4 suitcases stuffed full of ballots. That's why it's called landslide. and literally in his own car.
On my city council today. So the council will be on the first one. I'll have it up by 4:00. Either me and Trevor have it up at 4:00. The first one started at 4:30. So it's gonna be all council today. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you though, Trevor. That's why I'm not like, listen. When you go watch that video I got, man, go watch it. It's on my page. But go pull up Charlie the Devil and say fire. And when you go see all the stuff and it's talk about how the land contaminated up there, if you think the friends, brother, and in-laws in Flint, go look at down there. But it's like, it's the system. Same thing with DC as we telling y'all, it's the system. It's the system. At the end of the day, you got to hope you get people who will have some compassion for their residents. There's no way. Like this thing with this Rada crisis here, like I say, it ain't going to be a problem till it hit somebody else home. It hit their family. But you got the mayor, but it was wrong. And like I say, the same attitude the people hold for Liddell and them, y'all should hold for the same thing for your governor, for your senators, for your state reps, all your elected officials. You can't just look at Liddell and the mayor and state rep and feel like they're not getting no help from above. That's why when these people come running up in y'all face, y'all supposed to be, Look at the thing with the Johnny Cole. That alone should have buried the mayor. What's up, Lydia? Thank you for tapping in. That should have alone buried him. But this is what we go for. That should have buried him. That man was taking up Dr. Weaver signs, doing all of this. They had video. Did nothing happen to him. Man tried to fight Clack. I mean, wasn't trying to fight Clack, but Clack, he was trying to fight a teacher up there at the school board meeting.
The teacher had said something about Claudia Perkins.
Right. And this one of the board members, there wasn't no repercussions from that. But these are people y'all keep putting on these boards. Y'all ain't putting the most qualified people. Y'all putting the people that the system who would love to have on there to keep going what they're going through. That's why you got your board members. I don't know, Lavender, don't let me lie to you. That's why you got your board members right now. You got a superintendent getting paid like he got down there $7,000 school people going there.
I think
7,000 people, like probably 1,800 kids go there.
He's got a 6-figure paycheck.
For what?
$120K.
For what? Nah, I thought it was more than. I thought it was like 150 or 160 with the bonuses, take it to 200.
I mean, even if it is 120K, right? Even if we go with my low estimate here, that's 10 grand a month before taxes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. But look how the president of the school board sat up there and negotiated a deal behind. I mean, she was the vice president, went behind the president back, and guess who she back in president? Y'all got kids graduating with a 4th grade reading level, but yet they saying they doing the work up there. You got one school board member, kid, show you how much she care about the Flint schools. Her kids don't even go there. Now make that make sense. But you know why? Like I said last time, all these, we are friends. That's what's wrong with it. Too much friends and enough business getting did. That's the problem up there. But you got kids, but then nobody see nothing wrong with that. And I be saying, like I said, I mean, if y'all catch if y'all go back and catch, that's what, like with me and Brother Roberts, I disagree with that. Like I watch a lot of the stuff they doing, certain stuff. Like, nah, how can y'all be around these people when you know in the superintendent, you know, the school board? But I get it because that's how y'all, you know, certain people got to get money. So you gonna stay friends with them. That's why you can sit up there, you see these school programs going on, but ain't none of the kids really benefited. And I keep telling y'all, you know, what's up, Christy Coleman? Ain't none of them benefited, really. You can't tell me the Flint school system is pushing out. I'm not trying to knock. It's some who probably is making it, but damn, what about the ones who not? They don't even look at the parable. I mean, what's the parable? How I said, if the 99 is right, I'll leave the 99 to go get the 1 because the 99 isn't, they know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But they sitting up here.
Einstein said it right. And it was about his theory of relativity. Some journalist came up to him and said, 115 other physicists have co-written a paper to disprove your theory of relativity. Do you agree with this or no? He goes, why did it take 115? If they were actually right, it'd only take 1. right? Like, so I see so many people saying, oh, this needs to happen, or we want this, or this is wrong. Looking at the city of Flint, I mean, look, just because you have a majority of council members that say one thing, just because it's a majority doesn't make them right, right?
No, that's the point that I'm making. Like, and this
All
is
it
what
takes
we get.
is one actual right voice, one person saying what is actually right, and it doesn't matter how many are voted against it. What right is right. Unfortunately, that's the way democracy works. Whoever has the most votes wins.
But even that can be manipulated.
Oh yeah, too simple.
And that's what I'm saying. You better hope you get the people that you'll get in, and quit getting these people that's gonna go along with the system. And to me, it's like I see a lot of people that's going along with the system, like they're not trying to change it. And when I said but see, this is that clerk office. This ain't just started up under Davina watch, and that's what people got to understand. But I get it on a deeper level on what was going on. I do get it, but at the point, but some things that you can have can be corrupted. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying it got corrupted under Davina. Y'all heard I was calling out Inez Brown about this, and I caught hell for that.
Mm-hmm.
But if y'all can see the wrong in Davina, who was her teacher? We keep forgetting that. People forgot when Sis Audrey went up there and said, hey, Liddell, this ain't what's going on. Wasn't the eye battle, but on her way out, you know what she said? We gotta start doing things the right way. Oh, she gave a beautiful speech on her way out.
Oh yeah,
Gave a beautiful speech on her way out, but it was with no substance with it. It was all talk.
I mean,
it was all talk.
I could sit here and beat the shit out of my dog, right? And then later when the dog dies, I could say, oh, we need to treat our dogs right. Does that alleviate the fact that I was sitting here beating a dog? No. Just because you say you need to do right once you get out doesn't mean that you should be forgiven for the wrong that you were doing.
That's the only point that I'm saying. Why she not standing out and saying nothing? Like, hey, the clerk office, you out. That's just like the same thing with MTG. You speaking out. I want to keep seeing you keep speaking out. Like the other ones. Everybody, I'll give you a better one. I'll give you a better one. What's my man Don Lyman? What's the other girl name that got fired from the news places when they got let go? Y'all could have told what was really going on. You know what I'm saying? But they not going to go against the system because they be hoping like Don Lyman, maybe in 5 years from now, they might call me back up. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to go against.
He's not going to go against the system, and he doesn't want to be called back up to the news. Go take a look at all these fired news anchors recently. They've all got podcasts, and they're immensely popular and successful, and they keep getting mentioned by the news. Oh, this was broken on this podcast, but it sends more people to them. Like your friends are passing you fucking layups, man.
Yeah, but at the drop of a dime, when MSNBC call, CNN call, they pop up with no problem. See, you know what I'm saying?
As a guest speaker, getting paid big money for being a guest speaker, right. But they're not walking away from their podcast because their podcasts are direct pay as compared to the partial pay that goes to, CNN or MSNBC, then trickles to them. Like, now they're making big bucks. I recently saw someone Moist Critical or
I can't remember. Joy Reid. That's what I was going to say. Joy Reid should have been saying how the movie thing. I mean, but they not. Listen, man, that woman was crying when she got let go.
Mm-hmm. But take a look at how she's doing now. So Moist, he's just a kind of popular, funny guy. He plays some video games. He talks some shit. The dude in 2 years off of YouTube alone made something like $4 million just off of ad revenue. Just off ad revenue. Now, take all these new podcasts popping up from old faces from like news or entertainment or whatever. They're making some good money and they don't have to pay they don't have to pay payroll taxes on it. Just income tax. Shit. They're rolling in it. They're happy with it.
No, you're right, New One. I heard about that when he was McCree. Yeah, but see, he did something. He actually took a stance because he was only a figurehead if he didn't. Let me see this. You got any last words, Trevor? We at that 2 hour.
Nah, man. I'm good. I can't wait to see council spend something like $4 million tonight. Huzzah.
That's how much that's worth tonight is $4 million.
That's just my general estimate. I didn't do the math on it. I know it's a lot more than I'll ever make in my lifetime. How about that?
Never know. I mean, the way they blowing money, they BMF blowing money fast. And Liddell so mad because she feel like she got cut. She didn't get that 30, but it's gonna work out, Liddell. Fight a little harder.
She's about to pick up money from her investment on that North Flint grocery co-op thing.
Yeah,
they're picking up another 150K tonight.
That's going to Reggie. Peace, family. That's
Later.
Reggie.